What's going on, my fellow Digidorks? It's your good mate Tro here. So sorry I haven't posted in ages, guys. For those of you who thought I was unalive, well, I was. In case you can't tell by looking at me, I can deal with the occasional mental health issues. But I am back for the 2.5 release so we can get Mother D Reaper at full power. Utilising, of course, our brand new ADR1 Jerry and our option card D Reaper Zone. Not to mention the very important fake Jerry promo that we got a little while back. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. We are up to 641 Digibronies. I'm so happy about that. Also, guys, don't forget to check out my other channel, Nintendorks, where I play Super Nintendo with my best friend, and basically that's all we do. Alright, enough stuffing around, let's get stuck into the deck list. Engage!
Like a Digimon, Digivolving up into a champion. Searching out my megas, cause I'm breaking hard. Gaining memory, check security, my strategies will make sure you are master of your Digi-Destiny.
Alright, first up on our deck list, our Digitama, or should I say our Digimama. Our Mother D Reaper, just at 4, but you'll probably only need to use 1. All turns, this Digimon can attack and isn't affected by your opponent's effects, so the only way you can really clear it off the board is using Raid, or if your opponent is allowed to attack unsuspended Digimon. Anyways, main once per turn, if you don't have another Mother D Reaper in play, you can place an ADR2 Searcher from in play or your hand under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. You need to be doing that every single turn to ensure a swift victory. Same goes with its second effect once per turn. When you would play a card with D Reaper and its traits from your hand, you may reduce the play cost by 1 for each of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. So when you would play a card, so you can play your Tamer and your option card with the D Reaper trait as well. So super handy, yeah, definitely need to use both of those. Alright, onto our, well, we don't actually have levels in this deck, so just onto our next line of Digimon. We are going to be running 19 of our ADR2 searches. Now you can include up to 50 cards, copies of this card in your deck, just in case you're wondering what's going on here. And when you would play this card from your hand, reduce its play cost by 2 if you don't have another ADR searcher in play. So you're usually playing it for 1. Then you use your Mother D Reaper effect if she's in play to slip him under her. Then you can play another one for 1. So yeah, it's fantastic. You definitely want to be trying to play 2 of these in your first couple of turns each turn. So yeah, absolutely busted. Here's the oil that makes the deck run swiftly, so yeah, we'll need them around, and I think 19 copies is the perfect number to have in that. Alright, onto our next bunch. We're going to be running 4 copies of the brand new ADR1 Jerry on play for each Digivolution card of one of your Mother D Reaper. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1000 DP for the turn, so it's fantastic every time it's on play. And then main, place this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card of any of your Mother D Reapers without an ADR1 Jerry in their Digivolution cards. So that's really handy, especially for its inheritable opponent's turn. When one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may play an ADR1 Jerry from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. If you did, you may change the attack target, so bang, you whip it out, you minus something off the board, and then redirect it into that, possibly killing it, or possibly just saving your security. So really handy, and definitely brings that extra power to the deck D Reaper needed. And then we have 4 copies of ADR3 Pendulum Feet. Great searcher, reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with D Reaper and its traits, and 1 ADR2 searcher among them to your hand. So you can grab 2 searchers, because the searcher has D Reaper and its traits, and then the rest to the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I have him at 4, and then we've got 4 copies of ADR4 Bubbles. His security effect is you may place one of your ADR searches from either in play or your hand under one of your Mother D Reaper as its bottom Digivolution card. Yeah, this guy's super important just to get those extra cards underneath, and it's just security effect. So yeah, you hit that, you get to do that, and its on play is you may place one ADR searcher from in play or from your hand under one of your Mother D Reaper as its bottom Digivolution card. Alright, onto our next bunch of Digimon. We're going to be running 4 copies of ADR1 Jerry. So this is, well, the first guy from EX2. Main, you may suspend this Digimon to reveal top 5 cards of your deck. Place 1 ADR Searcher among them under one of your Mother D Reaper as its bottom Digivolution card. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck. So once you start getting that out, main, usually, revealing 5 usually finds 1 out of the 19 searches. I've had it with a couple of times, but yeah, as it's bound to, but most of the time it goes off. And then we've got 4 copies of ADR9 Gatekeeper. Such a busted card. Security effect, play this card without battling, without paying the memory cost. And then on play, if you have a Mother D Reaper in play, recovery 1 deck. And then, super important this one, opponent's turn, while you have Mother D Reaper with 6 or more Digivolution cards in play, all your opponent's Digimon gain security -1. So super great protection. The recovery, the security -1 really helps, you know, prolong that game when you need to still play sources under your Mother D Reaper. And then we have 3 copies of the Reaper himself. When you play this Digimon, you may trash 7 or more Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of your Mother D Reaper to reduce the play cost to 0. So, yeah, this is the big strategy that you're working up to. He's got Rush, so, you know, when you've got him in your hand and you're ready with your 7 sources, trash the sources. When attacking, you may place an ADR, 2 ADR searches from your trash under this Digimon in order to unsuspend him. So, basically what you do, you bring him out, swing, unsuspend, swing, unsuspend, swing, as long as you've got plenty of those sources in the trash. And I'm guessing you might have done a few cheeky swings during the game as well. This guy, you got to be careful in this meta, because you can bring him out, swing, and they could blast and just completely ruin your 1-turn kill strategy. So yeah, you really know when to play this guy. Until then, just keep yourself protected, because once you play this guy out, your Mother D Reaper loses all its sources. Means this won't go off. It means basically you're back to square one. So yes, definitely be careful of that. Alright, on to our tamers and options. We're going to be running 4 copies of Jerry Fake. Fake Jerry, on play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 card with the D Reaper trait among them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. So that's 1 card, again, options, or grab another Jerry. And main, by returning this tamer to the bottom of the deck, you may play 1 play cost 3 or lower Digimon card with the D Reaper trait, and then for each source under your Mother D Reaper, add 1 to the play cost maximum. So, and that's a main, so on play, and if it's still your turn, you can use the main straight away. So main, bang, put it under your deck, play out. I like to play the Jerry's from EX2. It's usually how I cycle them out, and it's fantastic. And if you can play it out of the Mother D Reaper effect too, you get so much value from this play. And then we're going to be running 3 copies of the brand new option card, D Reaper Zone. Alright, so security opponent's turn. I'm pretty sure the pink security means that's like a face-up effect. When one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, all your Digimon and tamers have the D Reaper trait. For each Digivolution card of one of your Mother D Reaper, the attacking Digimon gets -1000 for the turn. So, yeah, basically, you can attack with that, and it has great synchronicity with the new Jerry, which on play, or when your opponent attacks, you can whip it out and do the on-play minusing again. And its security is, from your hand, without paying the cost, you may play 1 D Reaper card with as high or lower play cost as the number of one of your D Reaper's Digivolution cards. Sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted with all this new writing. So yeah, so you can get amazing value out of that. Seeing that in security, playing stuff from your hand, playing a Jerry from your hand, minusing DP again. So yeah, fantastic card. And then we are just going to be running 1 copy of X Antibody. Always handy, because if you see this guy, you can just place it under your Mother D Reaper, give it an extra source, give yourself extra power. The security is you can gain a memory, then add the card to the owner's hand. The only problem is you cannot trash this card. So when it's time to bring out the Reaper, this isn't a source from Mother D Reaper that you can trash. But I still like to keep it as 1. It's just a cheeky extra source to chuck under there, just to get the deck flowing a bit faster. Alright, that's it for the deck list. Onto the strategy guide.
Okay, Digibronies. The strategy to this deck is quite simple. You'll at least want to have 2 searches and a Jerry in your opening hand. So we'll start off by hatching. And then simply placing down a searcher for a cost of 1, because we don't have another searcher in play. Drawing 1 on play and passing turn. Once turn is passed, we draw. We shall then raise our Mother D Reaper, and then once per turn we can place an ADR searcher from either in play or from a hand underneath our Mother D Reaper. I shall then play the X Antibody card, which allows me to place it under one of my Digimon that doesn't have an X Antibody option card. We shall then use Mother D Reapers. Once per turn, when we will play a card with a D Reaper trait, we can reduce the cost for each one of our Digivolution cards. So we shall play a Jerry for a cost of 3. We shall then use Jerry's main. You may suspend this Digimon to reveal 5 cards, and place 1 searcher among them underneath your Mother D Reaper in play. So we shall place one of the searchers underneath, and the rest go to the bottom of the deck. We shall then simply play a bubbles for a cost of 3, allowing us to place a searcher from either in play or from our hand underneath our Mother D Reaper. Passing turn. Once turn is passed, we draw. And then we shall swing with our bubbles into security. If it's deleted, no matter. We are just going to play a searcher for a cost of 1 because we don't have another searcher in play, drawing 1. We shall then suspend our Jerry once again to reveal 5 cards and place a searcher among them underneath our Mother D Reaper. We shall place the searcher and the rest go to the bottom of the deck. And we can also use our once per turn, placing the searcher in play or from our hand underneath our Mother D Reaper. Then, for a reduced cost of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we shall play a fake Jerry for cost of 0, and on play we shall reveal 4 cards, grabbing a D Reaper trait card among them. We shall place the searcher to the hand, the rest go to the bottom of the deck. Then we shall use Fake Jerry's main once per turn. By returning this tamer to the bottom of the deck, we may play 1 play cost 3 or lower Digimon card with a D Reaper trait from our hand. And then for each Digivolution card of our Mother D Reaper, we can add 1 to this play cost maximum. So by placing that, we shall play another Jerry for free. Then we shall suspend our Jerry to reveal 5 cards once more, placing a searcher underneath. Place the searcher, the rest go to the bottom of the deck. And then we will simply play a fake Jerry for a cost of 4. On play, revealing the top 4 cards, and grabbing 1 D Reaper trait card, we shall grab another fake Jerry. The rest go to the bottom of the deck, passing turn. Once turn is passed, we draw. Then we shall play a searcher for 1, because we don't have another searcher in play, once again placing it under our Mother D Reaper once per turn. Then we can suspend our Jerry to reveal 5 cards, placing a searcher underneath. Rest to the bottom of the deck, and we will do it with our other Jerry as well. Placing the searcher underneath. Now that we have plenty of sources underneath our Mother D Reaper, we can play our Reaper from our hand. And when we play this Digimon, we may trash 7 or more Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of our Mother D Reaper to reduce the cost to 0. So we shall trash everything except the X antibody. And then we can swing at our opponent, unsuspending when attacking by placing 2 ADR searches underneath. And then we do this for several more checks. This Digimon has Rush, by the way, so it can attack straight away. And that's how we finish the game. It's as simple as that, Digibronies. Don't forget to like and subscribe.